This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Saturday, the 31st of August. I'm Michael Groff. Labor Day weekend across the state and chances of showers and thunderstorms on the increase, especially tomorrow. And those will continue through much of the upcoming week as we have some semblance of a monsoon for the first time in a while around here. Plus, we'll give you an update on Dorian as it continues to rumble across the Bahamas this afternoon. All right, first, let's look at the almanac from yesterday. 109 degrees the high in the valley, 86 was the morning low, and we are approaching 2 inches behind on rainfall for the year, so we desperately need some. Outside right now here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we've got clear skies out there, 101 degrees at Sky Harbor. It's muggy, dew point at 60, humidity 26%, the wind from the west at 10, and the barometer is falling. Temperatures around the area right now range from the mid-80s up on Thompson Peak, 86 degrees, 106 at Avondale. There's a 110 on the board at Surprise. Oof. The upper air look, high pressure, the dominant weather feature here across the southwest, basically sitting right on top of us, suppressing any widespread convection, but a few showers and storms likely to pop up this afternoon. The watch warning map, we still have an excessive heat warning in effect for the valley, and that's through 8 p.m. this evening. That includes much of south central and western Arizona up toward the Las Vegas Valley, some of the deserts of southern California in that heat warning as well. Severe weather outlook for today, marginal risk around Louisville, Kentucky over toward Huntington, West Virginia. You see parts of Arizona in the green, so a few thunderstorms possible today. Checking the tropics, the latest on first let's look at the Atlantic Basin as a whole, and we've got 3 systems on the board here. We've got a tropical wave moving out of the African coast and now near the Cape Verde Islands. That certainly has a chance of development over the next 5 days or so, but it does appear that it's going to curve a little bit more toward the northwest, may ultimately go out to sea. Of course, we have to watch those things. There's another little wave approaching the Yucatan Peninsula. Not going to worry too much about that. It might develop as it crosses over into the Bay of Campeche. And then we've got Dorian. All right, this thing is still a monster. Maximum sustained winds 150 miles per hour, a strong Category 4. Of course, hurricane warnings for the Bahamas, life-threatening, devastating wind and rain likely to continue there for several days. Now, the track, since last we spoke, has taken much more of a hard right turn. This now, the latest advisory from the Hurricane Center and their official forecast track keeps it off the Florida coast entirely, and you might think that's great news, and it is, because we won't see a landfalling hurricane, but still not out of the woods yet for the Florida East Coast. From West Palm Beach up to Jacksonville, still going to be some outer bands from this system affecting you for several days. High surf, certainly some beach erosion is likely, some strong damaging winds at times. But yes, the good news is this will not be making landfall there, but it may still, at least according to the official track, affect the Carolina coast, certainly up toward Wilmington, which is where the Hurricane Center has it by Thursday morning. So this is going to be hanging around for several days. And of course, the track can and likely will change. Looking at some of the modeling from this, the tropical models mostly have this clustered in the same spot, curving it hard to the right. Same thing for the European ensemble. Most of the members keep it offshore or right along the coast, and that is still going to be problematic, especially for the Carolinas. All right, closer to home, the precipitation outlook from the WPC, valid through next Saturday. And amounts here in the valley, a few hundredths of an inch possible, certainly more up along the rim. And we'll get into the details of it now as we take a look at the models. Check it out, the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. High pressure in control, sliding slowly to the north, and the flow aloft will gradually turn out of the east and southeast. But down at the surface for the rest of this afternoon, mostly sunny and just plain old hot. Highs this afternoon near 110 for the valley. A few spots may even get warmer than that. We will see a few showers and storms over southeast Arizona. Probably won't be affecting us. Tonight, partly cloudy, lows in the 80s. Tomorrow, an inverted trough shown to move into southern Arizona late in the day. And this will give rise to a deeper southeasterly flow, some faster moving air aloft, slightly cooler air aloft as well. Better dynamic support for scattered showers and thunderstorms over the eastern mountains. Those will make their way into the deserts later in the afternoon and certainly through the evening and overnight hours. So we've gone ahead and bumped up the chance of rain here in Phoenix to 40%. If you're up in the high country, yes, you will see those scattered to maybe even numerous showers and storms tomorrow. High temperatures will tail off too. We should be around 104 to 107 for tomorrow. Now, on Labor Day, probably a down day convectively, as Sunday will be pretty active. The atmosphere will be worked over quite a bit. Still, widely scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially over northern Arizona. And here in the deserts, we can't completely rule out a storm. But if it does turn out that Sunday is more active, Monday we might see more clouds around and slightly cooler temperatures. Highs may struggle to get to the 105 mark. We may even be cooler than that. And yes, it will be muggy. Now for the rest of the week, a low-grade monsoon forecast looks likely. Tuesday, widely scattered showers and thunderstorms over the mountains. They'll try to make their way toward the deserts. High temperatures 103 to 107, and that's going to be the template we use for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now, there is some indication that the area of high pressure begins to slide to the east in response to a developing trough along the west coast. The flow aloft turns more southwesterly, and so as that happens, we may start to dry out as we go through the week. Still, we're going to leave that very small chance of a shower or storm in there, and indications from some of the models that Friday could actually be more active as we see some of that Pacific energy interacting with the monsoon moisture. That's still pretty far out, remains to be seen, but something worth noting. All right, let's go out to a week from today. This is Saturday, the 7th of September. We've got the ridge here across the west, a south-southwesterly flow, and the tropics in the East Pacific may become pretty active too, so we might have to watch for an intrusion of tropical moisture also. For now, we'll still go with a small chance of showers and storms, but you note that upper low off the northern California coast, and that bodes drier air eventually coming in. We certainly see that as we go to the end of the forecast period. This is Monday, the 9th of September, troughing over the Great Basin, deeper southwesterly flow. Two things here. This means slightly cooler temperatures and drier conditions with southwesterly flow in here. Upper heights between about 585 and 588 decameters means high temperatures cool off a bit. I say cool, but will still be 100 to 103 or so in the valley if this verifies. All right, checking out those temperatures through the period coming off of the European ensemble. Yes, we're going to still stay hot. I mean, it's September. We are not going to cool, even though it is meteorological fall starting tomorrow. Temperatures probably not going below the century mark for some time. But eventually, you know, those nights are going to start to cool off as that air begins to dry out. All right, that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here either sometime later this weekend or on Tuesday morning, depending on how conditions warrant. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Your comments, questions, and suggestions always encouraged as well. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Labor Day weekend. Be safe out there and have yourselves a great one.